Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Louis for the Motor Madness Tour. Got some big news here. First news is Sky Hartley replacing Dan Runte in Bigfoot for the tour. We'll be taking on Brian Welch in the moving violation. Dan Runte going to be starting up a new tour in a new Bigfoot truck. Moving violation getting the jump off the starting line on Bigfoot. They come into the turn. Moving violation cuts it real wide, takes out a pole. Across the finish line. Track officials giving it to Bigfoot. Chad Fortune in the power forward truck. Going to take on Eric Tack in Firestone Wilderness. Both trucks off the line, down the straightaway, into the turn. Coming across the finish line, the track officials are giving it to the power forward truck. Another part of our news here is Charlie Pauken replacing Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger here in this tour. He will take on Robert Gray Jr. in the West Virginia Mountaineer. Both trucks off the line here. As reported, Dennis Anderson going to the new tour that's going to be starting up with the brand new Gravedigger. Coming around the bend here, Mountaineer has the advantage over Gravedigger and is going to get the win over the Gravedigger truck. Pablo Huffaker in the Blacksmith. Going to take on Tom Mentz in Goldberg. Tom Mentz deciding to stay in the Motor Madness Tour and put Neil Elliott in the Max D truck, in the new truck. Off the line, both about even. Coming to the turn. Blacksmith up on two wheels, and it is going to be Goldberg who is crashing after the finish line. Tom Mentz ending up on his roof. Going to the quarterfinals here. We will have Sky Hartley in Bigfoot. Going to take on Chad Fortune in Power Forward. Both trucks off the line. Power Forward looked to have been a little bit of trouble there. Going to spin out. Bigfoot coming across the line all crossed up. Power Forward crashing. Bigfoot is your winner. The Power Forward truck rolls over. He's going to roll across the line now. Track appears to be going away for racing. Robert Gray Jr. in the West Virginia Mountaineer pulling to the line. Going to take on Tom Mentz in Goldberg. Both trucks off the line. Tom Mentz catching that jump on the side there and is crashing. He is rolling over. Could not save it. It is going to be the Mountaineer. Mountaineer missed the ramp there. They're going to give him the win though. Tom Mentz unable to get to the finish line. So go to the finals here. It'll be two big blue Fords going to battle it out. Sky Hartley representing Team Bigfoot. Going to take on Robert Gray Jr. in the West Virginia Mountaineer. Both trucks off the line. Track is really going away. You see they're struggling coming down the straightaway into the turn. West Virginia Mountaineer spins out. Bigfoot catching big air. It is going to be Bigfoot getting the win here at St. Louis. We're going to take a look at some tough trucks up next here before we get ready for the Monster Truck Freestyle portion of the show. Going to kick things off here with this Dodge Ram Truggy type truck. He takes off here, bouncing through the first obstacle coming around here. Long wheelbase truck, he's got to back up. Up and over to jump it through the whoop section. Pretty nice pace going so far. Again, the first truck out. Truck landed nicely through the whoop sections. No penalties so far. Coming over there, he's going to accumulate a penalty right there. Taking out the barrier. Down the final stretch. Around the final turn, going to head for him. Slows it down, gets it lined up. Up and over. Not a bad run. Time was a 1.22 plus 5. 127, the time to beat right now. Got this Unimog Mercedes out next. Big heavy truck. Let's see what he can do. Around the bend, up over the jump into the whoop section. Front suspension looks to have an issue. Keep an eye on it, see what, maybe if he broke the truck there. Flying through the air. Yeah, that front end may have some issues on this truck here. No penalties so far. Yeah, he missed the block there. He's really fighting the front end there. You can see the truck pulling to one side. Really fighting it. But still hammering it down. Coming down the final stretch. Stands it up, stalls it out. Gets it refired across the finish line. 128 puts him in second place right now. Got this Ford Explorer up next. Taking off. Almost clears the first jump. Into the first turn. Front wheel is wobbling a good bit on this truck every time he hits a jump. Coming around, sliding the truck around. Hits the barrier. That's one penalty, two penalties. 10 seconds in penalties there. Gonna have to hammer down. Try to make up some time. Flying through the air. Got another penalty there. "15 seconds in penalties." And gets another one coming across the finish line. 20 seconds in penalties. He would have had the time to beat 115, but with 20 seconds gives him a 135. Dodge Ram still in the lead. Little Volkswagen thing coming out next. He almost clears the jump as well. Hammers the last dirt jump there. And may have steering issues. He is fighting this truck now. Up and over, fighting to keep it straight. He hits the one, hits I don't know if he hit the second one there, but he hit the one. Up and over. Gets another penalty there, taking out the barrier. See what the track officials give him there. May have some issues there. The truck sounds like it's losing power. Gonna come across there, across the finish line, rolling over. 1.12 plus 15 seconds, 127 gives him the tie. They did give him 3 penalties there. We got a Jeep out next. This thing sounds like it got some power under the hood. But again, it can't make the first turn. Gets it into gear and let's go. Up and over, nice run. Suspension seems to be working pretty nicely in this truck. Just realized he didn't have doors on this thing. Round the bend on the final stretch. We'll make that final turn and head for home. Stalls it out, gets it running, and rolls it over. DNF did not finish for the big Jeep there. Got a little trophy truck buggy. Man, he clears the first obstacle, but the turning radius not very good on it. Gets through there, no problem, no penalties. Now it's going to hammer down. Flying through there. He is ahead. Hits all 3, 15 seconds in penalties right there. Thought maybe he broke the front end, but seems to be okay. Did he hit the other boxes? Track officials are saying no, he's clear. Just the 3 penalties so far. Coming around, this is a fast time, fast pass. Flying through the finish line. New leader. Original time of 1:04 plus 15 seconds, 1:19. New leader. Got a little rock bouncer buggy coming up next. Now you can see the 4-wheel steer going to come in handy here. Make that turn. And listen to the sound of this thing. There's a lot of power in the frame rails of this thing. Maybe too much power for this track. He's going to hit all 3 boxes as well. I don't know if we're going to give him a penalty there or not. We'll see. Did not see a hand go up from the track official. Hand went up that time. Looks to have a flat tire on the front. Gonna gas it, headed for home. Crashing through the air, across the finish line. 110 plus 20 seconds, 130. Will not get him the win tonight. Our final truck out here, another rock buggy. He is off and ready to go. Another truck with rear steer. Another truck sounds like it has some power in it. So far, hasn't gotten any penalties. Has a pretty solid run going. Over the whoop section, and there's going to be the penalty right there. Taking out the barrier. Coming around the final time. Gonna head for home, get it lined up, and gas it. And he crashes. Unfortunately, does not finish. The little trophy buggy will be your winner here in the tough truck. We're gonna get right into the freestyle portion of the show here. Going to kick things off with Robert Gray Jr. in the West Virginia Mountaineer Ford. Going to come out here and see what he can do for you fans. Puts the truck on the bumper, nice sky wheelie, powers it into a slap wheelie. Catching some nice air. Over the tough truck obstacle. Another nice sky wheelie. Looks like he might have some rear steering problems on the Mountaineer truck now. Yeah, the rear steer is stuck to one side. He's still going though. Give him credit there. Still getting some nice air, even though the rear of the truck is not where he wants it to be. He's gonna call it good there. Judge 1 gave him a 10, Judge 2 a 4, Judge 3 a 5, total of 19, score to beat. Brian Welch in the moving violation coming out next. Flying through the air up over the big dirt jump there. Again, a score of 19 is the score to beat for Brian Welch in the moving violation. Got a nice run going so far. Rebounds the truck, puts the tailgate into the dirt. Rumor going around, Brian Welch may be building a new moving violation and competing in the Motor Madness and Renegade Tour. There's a possibility there. Catching some nice air there. And is in trouble. Rolls it over. Not a bad run though out of the moving violation. Judge 1 an 8, Judge 2 a 9, Judge 3 a 7. Score of 24. New score to beat. Chad Fortune comes out next in the power forward. Big air off the center jump there. Another nice leap out of the power forward truck. Putting on a nice run so far. Not a lot of obstacles to hit out here, but Chad Fortune doing a pretty good job with what the track crew has given. Carrying some good ground speed in the Power 4 truck. Gonna cut it into some donuts here. Another nice leap out of the Power 4 truck. Chad Fortune putting on a show for you guys here. They might have broke something in the rear steering there. Truck's turned to one side. Oh, gets it to slams it down. May have punctured a tire. Looks like he did puncture a tire. Truck is having all kind of problems with the rear steering. He's gonna call it good there. First judge gives him a 10, an 8, and an 8, 26. I believe that's the score to beat right now. As Pablo Huffaker in the Blacksmith comes out next. Eric Tack in Firestone Wilderness, not freestyle. Big leap out of the Blacksmith truck. Huge air. He's going to turn around and launch it again. Pablo carrying some ground speed. Gets into the barriers there. See what else the Blacksmith can do out here. He's putting on a good run so far. Pablo putting on a good run so far. Air it out over the center section there into a nice slap wheelie. Gonna spin it into some donuts here. Land on the corner, in trouble, bounces off the wall. Gonna end the Blacksmith's run right there. Judge 1 gave him a 10, 2, a 10, 3, a 5, score 25. Sky Hartley and Bigfoot out next. He's gonna fly it over the center jump as well. Gets the truck turned around there, got in a little bit of trouble. Another big leap out of Bigfoot. See what the newcomer can do here in freestyle. Won the racing portion. This is your racing winner. Again, replacing Dan Runte, who will be piloting a brand new Bigfoot in a new series that Bigfoot will be competing in. Another nice leap out of the Bigfoot truck. Into a slap wheelie. Cutting into some donuts there. Yeah, next event we will showcase here will be either the Tough Track Tour or the Renegade Tour again. Might showcase another series of trucks in the Renegade Tour. Sky Hartley doing a good run so far into Bigfoot. Spins in some more donuts. Got a front tire blowout, appeared. Well, maybe not. Still going strong is the Bigfoot truck. Another nice leap out of Bigfoot. He'll call it good there. Not a bad run. Judge 1 gave him a 10, 2, a 9, 3, a 5. Score 24. Next truck out, Charlie Pawkin in Gravedigger. He's into the barrier there, has to back it up, stalls the truck, gets it running again. Gonna spin into some donuts here. Not a lot to hit. Well, there's a lot to hit out here, but not a lot of big obstacles. You see a lot of big obstacles in the new tour. Hasn't been named yet. You will see a lot of the trucks you're seeing in the Motor Madness tour. Gravedigger in trouble. Sets it down on the barriers. He's firing it back up. He's going to try to drive it off the barriers. Track official telling him he's good to go. Charlie Pawkin going to keep going here. Yeah, the new series, you'll see a lot of the trucks you see in the Motor Madness series, a lot of the names. Gravedigger, Bigfoot, Maximum Destruction. Another nice leap out of Gravedigger. Can't wait till they finalize that. We finalize that tour and get that one out to you guys. Gravedigger putting on a run. Truck to beat is Power Forward, Chad Fortune. Charlie Pawkin going to call it good there. And the judges give him tens across the board. Perfect score 30. With one truck to go, Tom Mentz, all he can do is tie the Gravedigger. Big leap out of Goldberg. Goldberg carrying some ground speed, flying through the air. Has to do something spectacular. He is in trouble. The rear steer kicked out and Goldberg is tumbling over on his lid. That is going to gives him a score of 19. That's going to give the win to Charlie Pawkin and Gravedigger here in the freestyle. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.